Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm very excited to bring you this awesome video. It's a 2014 Mercedes-Benz ML350 4MATIC. I'm sorry I haven't been making a lot of videos. It's been a very long time, many months, but I've been neglecting my channel, but I'm back at it again. I'm going to start making a bunch of videos. But the reason why I'm very excited about this is because this is our new car. Many of you longtime subscribers may know that we had a beige 2010 ML350, and we've had that for about 4 years. This September would be, I think, 4 years, and that was a great car, but it's time to move on. So anyway, I'll give a full in-depth tour of this. I'll start it up, give you a bunch of the features as well as my opinions on this. We just picked this up yesterday, June 20th. So I'll let you know what I think so far, and I'll make periodic update videos on this as well. So anyway, let's go ahead, unlock it, go ahead and get started. This is a diamond white metallic exterior paint. There are two types of white that Mercedes offers, the diamond white and a polar white. This is the diamond white. This is a $1,500 upcharge, but it looks really nice. The interior, this is one of the nicest MLs you will see. We got a Designo porcelain full leather interior with the burl walnut wood trim. I'll go over that in a little bit more detail later. But right now we'll just go ahead and start it up. Let it run. It is hot outside today in New Jersey. I'll go ahead and rev it more later. But right now we'll go ahead and turn on the headlights, the rear fog lights, as well as the hazards. Go ahead and check out the exterior, shall we? Now, checking out the exterior of this, I remember when it first came out, it was very controversial, especially the rear end. Looked really ugly, but especially with this paint, when you look at it, it looks very sculpted, very muscular. It looks very nice. Like I said earlier, this is a diamond white metallic exterior paint. Shines really well in the sunlight. Can give you a headache though because it's so bright. I believe these are 18-inch. These are just the stock rims, alloy. I plan on upgrading those. You guys might remember that I had plastied up our old ML's rims matte black. I'm not sure if I'm going to plastidip these. I might just get a nice pair of Lexani's or Asante rims. One thing you'll notice going around this car is that there's a lot of chrome. On the other car there was some chrome, but most of it was brushed aluminum. But you can tell there's a lot of chrome here. Then you have your LED daytime running lights. They're not on right now because the headlights are on, and the rear fog light. There you go, you have a bunch of chrome right here. Currently don't have a license plate on it because we just picked it up yesterday. You might also remember I have blacked out the grille on our old ML, but this comes gloss black standard. You'll notice that this 3-point star is solid. The reason why it's solid is because we got the Distronic package, which has the automated cruise control, lane guidance stuff, all that good stuff. So it's solid. It has a stereoscopic sensor inside of there. From the front it looks very mean. In person it looks a lot better than it does on camera. You can really see all the sculpted angles and all the really nice body lines. For example, like this line right here going across the headlight. Looks very nice from the front in my opinion. Now when this came out, I also didn't like it either. I thought it I thought I wasn't really a fan of it because the old one looked really sharp, especially with what I've done with it. You have some vents there, but this one I've grown to like it a lot. Let me just back up here a little bit so you can see the side. It does look pretty nice in my opinion. I love how the line off the wheel arch goes across the whole vehicle there, and then it goes back into there into the rear wheel arch. We did not get the brushed aluminum side steps, but this is just standard. You have plastic and then a little strip of chrome going across the wheelbase. It looks very sculpted. I like that look. You also have full LED tail lamps. Probably can't really tell right now, but at night they look really nice. At night, all those horizontal strips light up. This was the controversial part when it came out, the rear end, but I guess you get used to it over time. This is also the rear fog light, if you're wondering. It looks like it's only on one tail light, so it looks like one tail light's out, but it's just the fog light. Like I said, we got the 4MATIC, which is a 4-wheel drive. More chrome. The only thing so far that I absolutely hate and despise about this ML is that if you notice down here, where are the exhausts? Yeah, they're hidden under there, like a lot of cars nowadays are doing, like Range Rovers doing them, but come on, show some exhausts. I know the 550, ML550 and ML AMG have that, but I guess that's a choice they made. You're gonna have to deal with it. The fuel filler cap is pretty unique. You just hit it and then there's a motor that automatically pops it out. That's pretty cool. They recommend 91 octane up to E85. Premium, I guess we're going to get for a while because we did buy this. So we want to keep the engine running as long as possible, for as cleanly as possible. You also do have turn signals on the mirrors. And you might notice up there you do have roof rails. Overall, it's a very nice car. There's very smooth because all MLs now have the standard air suspension. If you want to raise and lower it, that you have to get the off-road package, which we did not get, but they all do have the air suspension. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out the inside now. I also did forget to mention you do have blind spot indicators on both mirrors. They light up yellow when you're going under 20 miles an hour. Over 20 miles an hour, they'll light up yellow if there is something in your blind spot, and if you turn your turn signal on while something is in your blind spot, it'll give you an acoustic message as well as shine red. So they only work above 20 miles an hour. Since it is hot out, I'm going to hop in as quickly as possible, but I'll just show you the door panel here. You have 4-way lumbar for the driver only. Designo floor mats, comes with the Designo leather package. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop on in. Turn the hazards off. Let me put it back on auto. I'll just show you the daytime running lights real quick. There they are. They're brighter in person. Obviously the camera can't really pick it up that well, but that's on all ML's standards. So anyway, let's go ahead and see how she sounds. very low idle speed. Very good, I guess. Anyway, let's actually check out the engine right now. After we revved it, it is a V6 producing. Let's see if my memory is good. Producing 302 horsepower at 6,500 RPM and 278 pound-feet of torque at about the same. I'm not sure if it's a 3.6 liter. I don't remember, but they changed the plastic cover design a little bit from the old one. These are standards in most Mercedes, so nothing really special. You can see the sculpted body lines a little more with the door open. You can see how it comes out like that. Very nice. All four windows are fully one-touch automatic, up as well as down. And one thing you'll notice is that the glass, it's laminated glass, but it's very thick, which is very good for safety as well as noise cancellation from the outside elements. Now there's a lot of technology in here, a lot of technology, so might as well just jump in. We'll start from this side of the car and move on to that side. So over here you obviously have your aluminum looking door handles, your lock and unlock, your seat controls as well as headrest, your 3-person memory. Over here you have mirrors as well as power folding mirrors on both sides, obviously. Your mirror adjustment, your 4 power windows as well as your window lock. Over here you have your trunk. I'll show that later in the video. Over here you have your headlights, your parking lights, your front and rear, automatic and on. Here's your rear fog light button. I showed that earlier. Your parking brake. To activate it, pull it out, or push it in, sorry. And then to pull it out, put your foot on the brake, and it'll release. You might be able to hear it. I'm not sure if you heard that. I don't know if the iPhone picked it up. You have vents here. We also opted to get the upgraded Harman Kardon audio system. So that's what that is. You also do have another subwoofer in the trunk, which I'll show later in the video. Like I said, you have the burr walnut wood trim, as well as we got the optional wood leather multifunction steering wheel. Over here you have your wiper controls. Pretty self-explanatory, your rear wipers. Your turn signals, obviously. Over here's your tilting and telescoping steering wheel. Over here's your distronic. To activate it, pull in towards you. To deactivate it, or turn it off, pull it out. When you're like this, if you rotate it, you can set the distance to the car in front. Anywhere from, I believe it's like 300 feet or something to like 25 feet or something like that, depending on the speed. Here you can raise and lower your speed. Now with all Mercedes, all cars also have cruise control. The difference between that cruise control and distronic is distronic, if it's getting close to a car, say the car in front slows down and the distance between you and the car in front is decreasing, it'll maintain that 100-foot distance, let's say, that you set earlier. So you can theoretically, if you're using the cruise control, theoretically you can never rear end somebody. It'll always regulate your speed adjustingly. So say if you set 50 miles an hour, say like you set 50 miles an hour, then it'll keep it at 50 miles an hour, but if the car in front's going 40 miles an hour, it'll automatically decrease your speed so that you maintain a safe distance from the car in front. Then when the car in front speeds up, it'll automatically go back up to that 50 mile an hour speed. Now if the car in front goes above 50 miles an hour, say they go 60 miles an hour, then the Mercedes that you're driving, like this one, it'll stay at 50 miles an hour until you manually increase the speed using that. So it's pretty good. We tried it out a little bit on the way home from the dealership yesterday. It seemed to work really well. Obviously, it was our first time using it, so we did cover the brake a little bit just in case, you never know. So it seemed to work pretty well. The only glitch I've seemed to find so far is that when you come to a complete stop, like when the car in front comes to a complete stop, the Mercedes will not accelerate again using this. Now we've only come to a complete stop like twice on the way home from the dealership, so we'll just have to figure out, the kinks of the system, but that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a really good system. Now that comes in the Distronic package. What also is included in the Distronic package is the lane tracking system, which behind this mirror here on the outside you can see. I'll just show you real quick. You might be able to see that little camera in there. That's for the lane tracking package. What that does is it'll alert you if you're going in and out of your lane, and it'll give you a little vibration on the steering wheel to alert you that. Also, what comes in the Distronic package is the blind spot sensors. So that's all in one package. Unfortunately, the Parktronic that'd be situated over here does not come in that package. That's a separate package, which we did not get. So there you go. That's the Distronic package for you. Sorry for my rambling. But over here on your steering wheel, you have the multifunctions. Here's your voice control. That's been the same for years on the Mercedes. Your volume up and down, mute. For your hands-free telephone, hang up and pick up. You have your different categories for the multifunction here, so I'll just go through that now. As you can see, this is brand new, like 43 miles on it. It was 7 miles when we picked it up from the dealership. So now pressing the right button, you can go through your different trip menus. So if we go up, you have your miles per hour digital readout, your miles per gallon, average miles per gallon, average speed, from start. Your eco display. Now keep in mind, this is all new to me as well, so I might just be like seeing some of this for the first time, but it'll tell you like how much you've accelerating, how much you've been at a constant pressure on the accelerator pedal, and how, like, what percentage of the time you've been coasting. Going up again, you have your fuel range and your instant miles per gallon. It'll display obviously when you're driving, and back to your odometer. Then if you go to your navigation, it'll tell you if you have a destination put into your navigation system, it'll give you that information. Otherwise, it just tells you the direction, and that's about it. If you go to your audio, right now we're streaming Bluetooth audio. That's very cool. I'll demonstrate that later. But if you go up and down, you'd be able to choose between different songs. If you go to your telephone, there's nothing connected right now, but you'd be able to scroll through your different favorites and recent calls to call people. Driver assist, your assistance graphic, that's what it was on earlier. That's for the Distronic. It'll actually show if there's another car. It'll show that there's a car up there, and then if it gets closer, it'll gradually show the car getting closer. Okay, that's pretty simple. The pre-safe brake, that's enabled obviously. That's like if you're getting too close to a car in front, if you're going very high speed and you're getting very close to the car in front, it'll alert you first visually with a red triangle and the gauge cluster over here. If you still don't respond, it'll acoustically warn you. If you still don't respond, it'll start braking for you, and until you apply full power brake. So that's what that is. Attention assist, that's if you're veering out of a lane. A little coffee cup will show on the bottom left of the screen over there to alert you to pull over and take a rest. Blind spot assist, that's what I showed you on the mirrors. And lane keeping assist, that's also the same thing. So if we go back here to service, that'll tell you your different messages. Your tire pressure is displayed after driving for a few minutes. Your assist plus, that's telling you when your service is, basically your next service, when it's due. So settings, over here you have your instrument cluster. This is pretty self-explanatory if you want to show like your outside temperature versus your speedometer, stuff like that. Sorry, that'll be like, you know, it's like up here. That'll be that. Your lighting, you know, your daytime running lights, your surround lighting, the delay when you get out of the car, your vehicle settings like automatic door lock, stuff like that, convenience, belt adjustment, it'll automatically tighten the seat belts, automatic mirror folding, and reset you to your factory settings. And yeah, that's it on this here. You can, on the S-Class, there's a whole bunch of more features, but this is just pretty standard. So on this side you do have your different, this is your shifter stock. Press down all the way to go into drive, up 1 in neutral, up 2 for reverse. You can see when you're in reverse here you have a rear view camera with these lines stay still, but as you rotate the steering wheel you'll notice the lines also rotate to show you where your wheels are guided. Also, if you're in your reverse, you can click halfway down and go back into neutral, and you push into this little button for park. You also do have paddle shifters back here, which actually it's funny, the Mercedes people said you'll probably never use these, but we actually use them quite a bit. More involving driving experience. Also, I forgot to mention in the gauges here, that's your fuel gauge, fuel gauge, and there's your water temperature. So, you know, just a few details there. So now let's go into this. This is your media interface. It's basically the same in all Mercedes vehicles. So we'll go ahead and start out with the navigation. The way it's controlled is all by this stack here. So you can rotate left or right, up, down, left, or right. Okay, so right now we'll go to navigation, show you what's there. Right now we're in 3D mode, so if there are any buildings around here it'll show in 3D. Okay. Guide, which shows your POIs and stuff like that. Traffic, if you put in a destination it'll tell you all the traffic that's on the route. Position, you can save your position. Also you do have a compass here which shows you which direction you're going, your elevation, which satellite you're reading off of right now, your longitude and latitude, as well as the degrees that your wheels are turning. As you can see, if I turn the degree, the wheel degree will change. It's better than the older Mercedes because that only gave increments of 5, but as you can see this goes every degree all the way up to, what is it, 31 degrees I think on both sides. Yeah, that's how much it turns. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Press back. Your destination, you can obviously enter destinations here, stuff like that. Pretty self-explanatory. So if you want to do full screen, just bring it up and hit full screen. If not, if you just push this down, you can do that. Navigation, you have your different settings here, your route settings, map settings, you know, your orientation, highway information, you can check these. You also can put your compass on your map. So it looks like this, which is kind of, I don't like that much. Because you always have it up there anyway. So when you go back to your nav, you can always just change that here. Okay. You know, stuff like that. And give you all the information about which disc you have in here for your map disc. Now if we go to audio, you have, I'm exaggerating obviously, but you have like millions of different audio settings here. You can have FM radio. Now I kind of hesitating to play the songs because YouTube's copyright laws and stuff. But I don't own any music in this video. Just letting you know. So you do have your presets, 1, 2, and 3, all the way up to here. We just set 1, 2, and 3 though. So after you go through that, you have AM radio. You have free for 6 months satellite radio, but we do have a subscription anyway, so ours would continue forever. You have a 6 CD changer over there. Memory card. You can insert a memory card right over there. You can see that. Music register. In here, you just lift this up to open it. You have 2 things there. You have a USB and another cable that the Mercedes dealer provides. So the USB is obviously for USB storage. The media interface is what the Mercedes provides, that cable that I just showed you. Music register is, say there's one CD that you always listen to that you love, you can actually download it to the hard drive of the navigation itself. It'll take some time to burn, just like a computer or anything else would take time, but you can have it on here, though you wouldn't need to carry that disc around. You also have auxiliary and Bluetooth audio, which is cool. I'll demonstrate that right now. So I have my iPhone here. I'm recording with another iPhone. So let me just put in the passcode. Sorry about that, real quick. Alright, so I have my iPhone here. Let me go ahead and turn my Bluetooth on. That's not Bluetooth. Okay. So then we can go over here and do connect to last device, which was mine, I believe. I should connect anytime now. Let's just see real quick. There we go, so it's connected. So now that'll allow us to play songs through here. Let me just put on a song real quick. I don't know, what do you guys like? Oh, let's put on this. And then you can see it's wirelessly streaming here. So yeah, that's basically it. If you get a phone call through this phone, it'll automatically pause the music. You can pair up to 10 devices through the phone and through the music. So there's basically unlimited possibilities. One thing I had a question with the Mercedes people is, can you have one device connected to the phone part and one other different device connected to the audio part? And yes, you can. This is my mom's vehicle, so she usually has her phone connected through the Bluetooth phone part. I usually have my phone connected through the audio part, so it works pretty well. That's about it with the audio. Like I said, that's the different audio choices. You can obviously pause it there. Medias, you different obviously things. Sound, you have your treble and your bass. Now with the Harman Kardon upgraded sound system, you do have surround sound system. I don't know if you guys can tell a difference, but it sounds a lot better here. You can tell a difference. If you go to your phone, it obviously has that. You do have a text messaging feature where it can read you your text messages. Unfortunately, that only works for Android phones, though. So, like for example, my dad has a Samsung Galaxy. He can do that. But otherwise, it works fine. Video, you can also put videos into the disc changer and play it while it's, you're in park. So here's your system settings. You have your different settings, basic stuff like that, voice control. You can also have your clock here, or you can have your instant consumption. So that's pretty cool. Your time, obviously. display off. Over here you also have your Mercedes-Benz apps, which, let's see if this is going to work. Unfortunately, we cannot establish a data connection, but that's okay. You basically have a bunch of stuff there. You can stream radio from the internet, so there's another option for your media source. And you do have weather, that comes with Sirius. So, you know, you have your different maps. You know, so it'll tell you your weather patterns. Your 5-day forecast, your current forecast. You know, more info on it. You know, you can search different locations as well. So that's basically with that. And that's basically it with the navigation system, guys. So, that's pretty much it. If we move down here, you have your easy access stuff, so you can easily go to your radio, or your disc changer, or your navigation, your telephone, mute your radio and navigation system, your system settings. You could go to, here's your pickup and hang up, different tracks, turn your display on and off, to eject a disc or insert a disc, your keypad, or if you want to clear your keypad there. Over here is your whole stack of buttons. You have heated seats here, 3-stage. It's not blinking in real life, it's just blinking on my iPhone because it can't pick it up properly. You also have cooled seats here. You can turn both of them on at the same time to, you know, increase the circulation of warm air. Otherwise, if you just have that on, that'll be a lower circulation of hot air, and this will be a high circulation of cool air. Your traction control off. If you click that there, it'll show traction control there. Your downhill braking, most people will never use this. We actually have used this going off-road a couple times. You can set your speed using the Distronic stock earlier. You can set your speed up to 11 miles an hour, or all the way down to 1 mile an hour if it's really bad. So yeah. Your cooled seats for the passenger, heated seats for the passenger, your hazards like I showed earlier, 2-zone climate control, one for the driver, one for the passenger. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Your different temperatures, your max defrost. It'll also give you your information at the bottom there, like max defrost, max cool, your AC, your rear defrost. You can turn your whole system off, turn it on, fan speed, different zones. You have a whole variety of different zones here. So you have the windshield and your feet, the windshield upper body and lower body, windshield and upper body, windshield only, upper body only, upper body and lower body only, lower body only, and then back to normal. So that's pretty cool. Every time you change a setting here, it'll just show there for like 5 seconds maybe, and then it'll go away. You have little storage under here. There's a little mat there too. So here you have more wood, and you can pull that back halfway just to reveal the cup holders, or you can pull it back more to reveal the ashtray, cigarette lighter slash charger, whatever one you want. And that's our easy pass from our old car. You can opt to get heated and cooled cup holders. We didn't get that. You know, here's your stock I was telling you. You have your favorites where you can set your home address or your something else like repeat the navigation. So, you know, a little small storage there. I showed you in here already. You do have some storage. There's another phone there. Over here, I forgot to tell you, with the Designo package, you have a full dynamic headliner, which is basically like a suede, or you might be familiar with Alcantara. It covers the whole roof, like the ceiling of the vehicle, I guess, and the pillars as well. So that's really nice. Here's the the seat for the Designo. It's very nice. It has, like I said, we got the porcelain, and it has the black contrast stitching. You could see that across here, right, and across the whole dash. You can see that. Very nice. So that's kind of what makes this car. Otherwise, it might be just a normal ML. So that's basically it over here. Obviously, your vents, you do have some brushed aluminum look, which might be aluminum, kind of feels like plastic. You also have a subwoofer up there, as well as subwoofers on each door. Here you have your reading lamps, which will illuminate under there, and you have your garage home link under there as well. Your rear lighting, which will turn on back there. You can't really see it that well because it's daylight. Your door lights, your sunroof, one-touch automatic, and close. And if you want, you can also tilt it up so you get some fresh air. You can tilt it up while this is closed, so you do have vents here to get some fresh air in. You also do have sunglass holder. Here's a tip though, they don't fit Oakleys. I have a pair of Oakleys. Actually, I think they're right in here. I can show you. Yeah, so whatever way you want to try, they don't really fit. So if you wanna, if you have a pair of Oakleys, don't buy this car. No, I'm just kidding. But they don't fit. That's just for your information. Big sunglasses, I guess, don't fit. Those are pretty big. But that's about it with the front. I'll go ahead and go on to the back seat now. So let's go ahead and head on back. All right, in the back seat, basically the same door. The seats are all porcelain Designo leather as well. Yep, basically the same. Very easy to get in and out of. You have another subwoofer by the door there. That, by the way, you notice my neighbor's mowing his lawn. You can hear it. Might be noisy on the camera, can't tell, but when you close the door, you can't hear anything. That's also has to do with the glass. Really thick glass. I'm about, let's see, I'm about 5'9". I got about, let's see, like this much. Was that like 3 inches of headroom? And as you can see, I can sit up there perfectly comfortably. And back here I have a lot, like 7-8 inches of knee space, as well as I can almost fully extend my legs because there's some room underneath the seat there. That also is in addition to these cutouts. These are the vents over here for your cooled seat. A little storage net there. You can see the contrast stitching. One-touch automatic windows. More burl walnut wood trim here. The lights there. You just click to turn it on. Click again to turn it off. You do have a coat hook. Here's your little, headliner. It is suede. You can make designs on here. I guess if you have kids, this would be kind of fun. They could play around with here, make designs or whatnot. I like the way the center stack, like in the middle, looks. It looks very commanding. Looks pretty nice. I like the way how the vents are on either side of the navigation like that, and the screen is right in the middle. Also, as an option, we got the heated rear seats. They don't offer cooled seats. You can turn it off or on auto, and it'll just basically circulate the air that's up there from the vents back here. It won't be anything else. You can also change your zones. So, yeah. You also do have a little ashtray down here, and a little storage down there as well as a 12-volt power outlet. Right there. You'll notice also not on the driver's side, well on the driver's side as well, but you can't really see it from here. On the passenger side, you can just push this button back and tilt the headrest forward and back in case not very comfortable for you. But you know, you can change that as you want. Over here in the middle, have the center console with cup holders. Pretty cool, I guess. You have black seat belts. It's all perforated leather, by the way, if you hadn't noticed. These seats are 60/40 splitting. I'll just show you that right now. So, you know, there's a lot of sun on this side. I'll show you on the other side. But right now we'll actually just go ahead and check out the trunk, then I'll show you the seats on the other side. Trunk. You also do have a little spoiler here on the top of the trunk. Gives it a nice little sporty feel. The button under there, it's fully automatic. Lots of chrome, obviously. You do have a first aid kit here. Hopefully you'll never have to use it. 12-volt power outlet back here as well. You do have little hooks. I don't know, you might tie down something, whatnot. We're probably going to take this out, but it's just a cargo cover. You know, hooks in right there. If I can get it to hook on both sides, there we go. So in case you're hiding something under there, you can easily cover it up. It's made out of this very good material. Seems like it's waterproof. Very easy to pull in and out. Over here you have your extra subwoofer. I think this is what also comes in the Harman Kardon package. Here you have your papers for M-brace and your manual. You also have little tie-down hooks there, as well as there. Same on this side. Under here, you have your spare tire. Those are old plates. We just have to wait till this car gets registered to put them on. So, as you can see, yeah, half of the taillight goes up, half of it stays down. A lot of the cars, the taillights stay down. On Audis, like the Q7, Q5, I believe also the taillight comes up with the trunk. I think it's best half and half like this, because then, you know, in case your hazards are on or something, people can see. Anyway, it's also one-touch automatic close. Simple as that. Right, so we'll go ahead and check out this back seat. I'll demonstrate the folding now. So to fold, the first, you have two steps. One, you can fold this cushion up. Second, you fold that down. So you pull this up. Very easy to pull up. Folds back like that. Then you have this lever here. I just don't want it to fall. So you pull that lever. Seat comes down like that. Like I said, there's 60/40 splitting. Increases the cargo space a lot. I believe it's, with all the seats folded down, it's like 80 something cubic feet of cargo space. So pretty good. And then to put it back up, it's very simple. You just lift the seat up. And you'll notice, let me just get the seatbelt unstuck there. You'll notice that those seats are further back. Well, what's cool in this new ML is that you can recline the seats. So you just pull this lever, and you can see the seat reclines back, and you can set it in any other increment what you want. So it's pretty much the same thing. I'm not going to bother sitting down on this side. This is where I spend most of my time, in the passenger seat. You also do have storage space, just like on the driver's side. Designo floor mats, you know, piping, black contrast piping, perforation, contrast stitching. You really got to see it in person. Now, when I was looking up MLs, I actually designed this car with the, I got all the options. This was made to my specifications. So I had actually looked up to see what other MLs had Designo porcelain leather. I really couldn't find any. Maybe like 3 or 4 in the whole country that I saw. Like 2 of them were actually for sale, and then I saw some other ones on forums. So this is pretty unique, and a lot of them, actually all of the ones for sale, one of them had the polar white exterior, and one of them had the black exterior. So this might be the only one in the country to have a diamond white exterior and a Designo white interior with the burl walnut wood trim. Most people would also get the piano black veneer with the Designo white, but we opted to get the burl walnut. So we might have a very unique one-off car here, with the wood leather steering wheel, the certain options that we got. This might be the only one in the world, so that is pretty cool. Obviously there might be more. I'm not sure. I don't really care to check, but anyway, you also do have little vents there to keep the windows so they don't frost up or get foggy. You have your embrace systems there, as well as an SOS button. Here you have your thing here, your visor with a mirror. And most Mercedes owners don't even know this. You can fold this one out and this one down for double sun protection. In the glove compartment here, it's like 2 tiers. Some papers you can have up there with some storage over here. Pretty basic. That's about it, I think, guys. I think that's about it. We're done. I'm just gonna show you I just wanna, I'll just go back on the driver's side, turn it off, and then we'll be done. Another thing Mercedes gets always completely right is their cars always feel so solid. Like, listen to this door. It's too bad my neighbor's mowing his lawn, but listen to this door. It sounds very solid. It's very solid feeling. This car actually gained a little weight from the last generation. I can't remember how much weight, but then again, it also gained about 30 horsepower, so it makes up for it. I think this one weighs around, I can't even give an estimate. I completely forget, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Mercedes always feel very solid. I mean, if you know the G-Class, those doors, those locks, I absolutely love that car. That's probably one of my favorite cars, the Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG. But the build quality is impeccable, especially with the Designo leather package. The fit and finish is amazing. Dealership amazing. If you live in the Freehold area, between you and me, I strongly discourage you from buying from Ray Katina Mercedes. They're not the friendliest people out there, but Mercedes-Benz of Freehold, amazing service. I guess it's a free shout out to them. Maybe get some business out of this, but when you deliver an impeccable car like this, actually even some salesmen at the dealership, which we didn't even know, they said, wow, that's a really nice car. And I've never seen an ML like that, so it's nice, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, it was an honor making this. It was a pleasure. We also got this, free key ring. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Here you can see Mercedes-Benz of Freehold. But anyway, guys, take care. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this car. So stay tuned and keep up with my channel.